How do you compare and contrast what happened in the 99 going into 2000 period with this period? Because all of us who are value investors, we sort of hoped that was going to play, this was going to play out the way that did. We hoped we were going to get the bear market that's down 40%. We're not down at all. And we've obviously gotten, now that we're into the bear market, we've gotten the exact opposite of that. So how do you look at that period relative to what's going on right now?
I would say that the thing about the late 1990s is they were clearly not very good businesses, right? They were losing money, whereas many of the things, I do think that many, like if you were to think about how the market is ranked, if you just rank stocks on like the quality of the business, I don't think that the ranking is necessarily wrong. Like I do think that Google is one of the best businesses in the world. Microsoft's one of the best businesses in the world. Facebook, very, very good business. Not entirely sure about the long-term prospects of it, but still a very good business. Netflix, not as good again, but I do think that those better stocks that have seen a lot of the growth have been appropriately rewarded. I do think that they've got ahead of themselves over the last few years. I talked about it on my own podcast when I was like looking at Microsoft. It was like on a 2.8% free cash flow yield. I was just like, even growing at 30% a year, it's hard to get to for me to pay that kind of price for that kind of thing. But then as we've gone into this bust, value sold off first. That's worth noting, which is not uncommon. Value, for whatever reason, value goes a quarter or a few months beforehand. And then value really got hammered into it because values just seem to have concentrated into energy, which has got hammered. Financials haven't been so hammered, but there may be another shoe to drop there. But I think it's worth noting that in 2007 to 2009, the internet stocks, sorry, what am I talking about? The energy stocks didn't get as beaten up at the start because energy had done very well into the run-up into that. And I don't know why it is. Maybe there's some reflex. You kind of hide out in those stocks. And it was the second half of the bust, the later 2008, that really went for energy. And I suspect that there's a little bit of that happening this time around, that where tech has skated, some of it has skated so far. When the real pain comes in, people just sell indiscriminately and they'll sell whatever they can put their hands on. And I think that's probably what happens. Although they are better businesses, so there's an argument that maybe it doesn't happen this time. Maybe they skate the whole way through.